Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And it's been a little while since I put something on. It's just a quick one to show you my latest addition to the fleet here. We've got the FMS Rochobby Mashigan 110 scale trail / crawler. This came out nearly about 2 years ago. It was on sale for a short period of time and then it was taken off. I think it was for legal reasons, as you can imagine, and now it's been reintroduced, so I snapped it up this time just in case it happened again. So just a quick show you around the truck, and I've only had it 2 days and I've already changed out the electronics on it, but I'll explain that in a second or two. So there she is. It's a hard body, basically a Jeep Wrangler. Is it a YJ, I think? Excuse the not to scale figure, but that's the only one that I had at the moment. So all hard scale. So quick intro on this. It has a removable top, and once you remove the top, you can, if you like, you can fold down the windshield. Inside it has a full roll cage, as you can see, hopefully. Excuse the figure. Flexible mirrors and with proper glass inserts, and the same with the rear view mirror in the inside. It has glass as well. The steering wheel moves by servo along with the wheels, so once you when you're steering the truck, the steering wheel moves in relation to the wheels. Soft padded seats, opening doors, as you can see. So soft seats, and the same in the back. The bench seat in the back is soft as well. So pedals. It does come with stickers for the dash. I haven't managed to put those in yet. Plastic beadlock wheels, and these tyres are quite firm, but they do have foams and they're vented. I've already had it on the rocks and on the beach, and they could do with being a bit softer for the terrain, but it managed well, which surprised me. And it's as you can imagine, it is top heavy, but I did manage not to roll it on the stony beach. What else have we got here? Excuse the clumsiness. So it does come with headlights, and these are the only lights that function on it out of the box. You can put LEDs in the turn signals here, and it's got side marker lights here that can take a 3mm bulb as well. So as you can imagine, all the goodies are inside. It does come with a rod to hold everything up. Right, so it did come with this ESC here. I don't even know which. There we are. A 1040 brushed ESC. Now when I did try it out of the box, it was a bit jerky with me. It was a bit too it wasn't I can't even get the words out. wasn't easy to control and for my liking, so I swapped out the ESC for a Hobbywing 1080, and I also swapped out the transmitter receiver for a Fly Sky 6 channel. It came with this setup here, which I think is a Fly Sky clone, but 4-channel radio. And the reason basically I wanted to change the radio and receiver was for the sake of adding lights, and I want to put a winch on it as well, so that gives me the extra channels for doing that. The other thing that changed out was I found that the servo was very weak. This was the servo that came unbranded. I assume it's metal geared, but there's absolutely no marks on it whatsoever as to what it is. So what I've changed it with is just a normal eBay, AliExpress 25 kilogram servo. Let's see if we can. There. That's what I've put on. So that's all I've changed at the moment. I'm glad I did change it over to the Fly Sky 6 channel, the 1080 Hobbywing. Set it all up with the programming card, and it's just a lot more controllable in my view. The hardest, most difficult part in that process was actually getting the old ESC, so the original ESC and the receiver, off those little plates there, because the double-sided tape that they had used was quite intense. I thought I was going to break the brackets trying to get it off. So it does come with 35 turn brushed motor, which seems to do pretty well. I don't know a lot of the technical specs on it. I haven't gone into all that much detail. Now, another thing, if you are considering getting one of these, is getting a battery that will fit in. So if I pop this out here, I've had to use some blue tape or insulating tape to tape back the headlight wires, because they were catching on the battery, getting it in and out. So as you can see, there's the battery tray, and it's really narrow. So what I've went for, after doing some measurements, is the GN3 3S battery here, which is quite narrow. It's quite thin, and it just fits in there nicely. So I'll pop that on there so you can get details if you're looking to do the same. So that one there, that one fits in perfectly, and it's the XT60 connection. Excuse the dodgy camera work, it's been a while. It's yeah, quite tricky getting this in and out here. Very tricky. Right, there we go. So as you can see, the battery size is quite important. So give me a second, I'll just plug this in. Okay, so we've got this hooked up onto the FlySky GT5. Which gives you the option of running multiple vehicles, multiple setups. Then that gives you a view of the sort of yellow headlights. There is tail lights, but tail light pods, but there's no bulbs. These are the only working lights on it. So that's basically everything that's in there, guys. I've got a Warren winch coming. Hopefully get it fitted on here. We'll see how that goes. What else have we got? And so all the doors open. And the rear door and window open. It has a fully usable spare wheel. The only issue with the spare wheel mounted here is it obstructs the opening of the rear window. So the rear door opens. And you have a port if you want to add a tow bar. I think the rear's plastic. Yeah. So this is the only issue here, is the catches on the wheel. But it does open. Now, as you can imagine, with opening doors on it, when you take it across country, it does tend to pop the doors open now and again. So whether that might be an annoyance factor for you, but I'm quite sure you could tape them shut or do whatever. So you've a room in there for the rear lights. Comes with rear shackles. Let's give excuse the camera work again. A view underneath. As you can see, it's dirty. I've had it a little run. Now, one thing to consider with it being a hard body, I've only taken the body off once. And that was to get access properly to the electronics and stuff. But already the screws are starting to strip out the plastic, and I've got issues here already. That one I can't tighten up, so you have a problem with that. I don't know how I'm going to address that if you have to keep taking the body off for doing certain things. You maybe have to revert to instead of machine head screws into actual self-tapping screws eventually. I haven't done it myself yet, but previewing other videos, the diffs are metal geared, but they don't contain any grease. So before I run this again, I'm going to have to open these up and grease them up. There's absolutely no grease in there whatsoever, according to other videos. As I say, I haven't done that myself yet. So telescopic drive shafts, front and rear. So that just gives you a little look. But a solid truck, and it's really nice to watch it being driven. She's been drinking again, look. Silly woman. So there you are. I will get some running videos on it once the weather is absolutely terrible here in Scotland at the moment. It has been for months, which is why I haven't been outside doing stuff with these things. Yeah, so it's very capable. It's very capable on the rocks. As I say, I live right next to the beach, and it's a stony beach, and this thing just goes up and over. Quite surprisingly, what the TRX4 Sport goes over. As I say, the only thing you have to worry about is braking these, but if you're going across country, just tuck them in out of the way, and then they won't get broken. But a nice truck. But I must say that the Hobbywing 1080 ESC just gives it a bit more drivability. It's very nice. So that's just a quick intro on it, guys. I'll get some footage on it being run outside. So say once we get a break in the weather, and I might have to try and source a bigger driver. She looks like a little school kid in there. So yeah, so she is 1/9 scale, and I'm not sure what the actual measurement of her is, but I will find out. But it's hard to get a driver figure to fit in these. I've seen guys with 10-inch figures, G.I. Joe, Action Man's Eyes figures in these, but with the roof off, they look a bit big when the roof's fitted. So it's yeah, it's pretty difficult to find a driver figure. Yeah. So plastic bumpers all around. Fenders, bumpers here in the UK. But yeah, it's a nice truck. As I say, the only thing that really lets it down is these firm tyres. Non-branded, there's no... But they actually look pretty much the exact same as what I've got on my TRX4 Sport, which are the Super Swampers. And but those ones are really soft and squishy, but these are a bit tougher. Maybe swapping out a foam. The foams might help a bit, but see, these are bead locks, as you can see, but they are plastic. It's still nice enough. And yeah, that's about it. So back on sale. You'll just have to search wherever you are to find out how much and where. I think this here in the UK, this one cost just around £300. So I don't know what that would be where you are. But from FMS, Rochobby Mashigan, 110 scale, ready to run. All you have to do is provide the batteries, and away we go. So anyway, just a quick intro, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and staying subscribed. I know I don't put a lot of content out, but we're just a small channel, and if anything comes of interest or think might be interesting, I'll just pop it on, and hopefully get some running videos on this in the near future. So once again, thanks again, stay safe, and we'll catch you next time. Thank you, bye.